Saturday, or at least Saturday here in the United States. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to another live Reiki energy healing. I just want to give everybody a minute to hop on and join. Um, I am struggling through lots of allergies. I had a workshop 2 weeks ago and had lots of allergies there. It was a complete blessing that I didn't sneeze all throughout the whole thing. But you can tell in my voice, I've got some allergies going on. So I think it's spring in a lot of places here in America. So I'm sure I'm not the only person that's struggling with allergies and like my voice doesn't sound right at all. So anyway, good morning, Ava. So yes, grateful to be here, grateful to be upright, even if my allergies would like me to lay down. I'm grateful to be here. Today is all about love. The Reiki candle at 11:11 is about loving energy. This energy healing, this energy Reiki that I'm bringing through today is all about loving energy. And so it's all about just feeling energetically loved, supported, surrounded by loving energy. And that is my whole goal, is to introduce you to that. So if you've not experienced that before, we want to bring that through in today, bring that through today. So that's what the goal is today. When we bring in loving energy, it can feel, it can do different things to people. So I just want to preference, before we get started, I want to say that for some people, it can feel almost like you're being lovingly held in a cocoon, really loved and supported by spirit, just really wraps you up in that energy. For other people, what may need to happen is a big energetic release. And that's because what I'm bringing through is the pure, unconditional, loving energy of spirit. And it's not something we're used to feeling here on earth. I mean, to truly feel unconditional love is pretty rare. We do get that from our dogs, but it's something that we don't really receive that much. So when that energy comes through, it can be, triggering isn't the right word, but it can trigger emotions. It can trigger a release. So if you have that experience today with Reiki offering, I want you to know it is normal. You're not crazy for feeling emotional or even, shedding some tears. So if that happens to you, that's normal. It also this energy can also be a combination of the two, right? Feeling energetically loved and supported while purging emotions. And then there's other people that might receive visions, downloads, messages. So just be open to whatever experience you're going to have today. So I'm excited to be here to channel this energy to you all. It brings me a lot of joy to be able to do this work. So grateful for all of you to be here. When we're finished, I'll leave a little bit of time at the end so that we can check in with each other and see how you're feeling, answer any questions you have. I'll talk a little bit more about 2 workshops I have coming up this month. One, though, is one that people have been asking for a while, and it's on spirit guides. So I'm excited to do a workshop on spirit guides here in a few weeks. So I'll talk about that here in a little bit more. So anyone new, my name is Laura Rose. I am an intuitive. I am an energy healer, a channel, a writer, and a Reiki master. And the reason I am here on this planet is to help raise the vibration. And I do that by helping all of you raise your vibration. And I do this by teaching people. I do energetic clearing, but I'm a big on teaching. So when someone sets up a one-on-one session with me, I get connected in their energy, we clear it, but I'm also using that as an opportunity to bring through teaching if that's what our guides and helpers wish for it to come through. Because my job, I feel, is to empower you all to be your own guru and to feel your absolute best. So I want to teach people to come home to themselves and align with their best life. So that's what I'm here to do. That's what these lives are about. That's what my workshops are about. That's what my one-on-one sessions are about. It's important to me. So I know some people are saying they have some allergies too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Is there anyone here that's new, hasn't joined us for a Reiki before? And my other question, and you don't have to put this in the chat if you don't feel called to, but I want to do an energetic check-in. So I'd like you just to kind of check in with your energy. How is your energy feeling? Is it feeling unsettled, unbalanced? Is it feeling, you can feel a kind of energy of, I don't want to say anxiety, but kind of like a, I can't think of the word I want to use. That's what happens sometimes when the energy starts flowing through me. My words leave me. But it's kind of this is the best way I can describe that energy. It's kind of like a buzzing feeling. So just interested in how everyone's doing energetically. So Norma says she's new. Welcome, Norma. Tracy's new. Glad you're here. Hi, Kathy. Glad you're here too. Perfect. Scrambled. Thank you, Debbie. That was the word. I could not think of it. Good morning. Oh, we've got lots of new people. Yay. Glad you guys are here. Patricia's feeling low energy. Here we go. Energy has been intense. Wonderful. Perfect. So connecting with your energy and just seeing how you feel right now. When we're done with the energy portion where I'm going to share that Reiki energy, I'm curious to see how you'll feel at that point. So it's always kind of fun, I think, to say, this is how I'm feeling. And then once I've gotten that energetic boost or loving energy or release or whatever it is that needs to come through for you, seeing how you feel at that point. It's fun. It's fun to see. Yeah, scrambled is a good description. Yeah, thank you for that. I was struggling with my words. I think combination of allergies and energy and just being excited to be on here with you all makes it hard sometimes for my words to come out. Awesome. We got lots of good folks here. Hello, hello, hello. Lots of new people. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to go into Reiki offering now. And then when we're finished, I'm going to check back in with people. If you have questions, I'm always happy to answer your questions. And I want to hear how you're feeling compared to, again, before the Reiki and then after. I want to hear about it. So let's see what this does for us. So again, for anyone who just hopped on a little bit after I got started, my intention with this Reiki offering today is to bring through loving energy. And it's to anyone who wishes to receive it now during this live, or even if you watch the replay later. The Reiki comes through because energy is not confined by time and space. So even if you watch this 10 years from now, believe it or not, you will still receive the Reiki. So when you receive this energy, again, it can come through in many ways, including feeling just loved and held and supported, literally feeling yourself be wrapped up like a cocoon, or it can feel like a big release of energy, again, because that pure, unconditional, loving energy is foreign to us here on earth. It's not foreign to our soul, but it is different to us here on earth. And that can trigger some emotions to come through. And if that happens, it's okay. It's just releasing. That's all that's happening, is energetic releasing. Emotions are energy in motion. It's releasing and letting go. It's a beautiful thing. So if that happens, that's okay too. So no matter what you experience today, it's going to be absolutely perfect for you and what you need. Okay, so if you wish to receive this energy, all you need to do is say yes quietly to yourself. You don't have to type it in the chat. Just say, yes, I'm ready to receive it. And when you feel ready, I would recommend closing your eyes. I think that helps us to really feel energy. You'll see me, I close my eyes a lot, but you don't have to. So whenever you feel ready, though, just close your eyes to receive. And I like to just begin by having you focus on your breath. It's a great way to calm your nervous system, calm your mind, bring yourself back home to your body. So focusing on your inhale, focusing on your exhale. And let's add a visualization to that. When you breathe in, Visualize breathing in energy, loving, high vibrational energy from the universe all around you, bringing that energy into your body, letting your cells fill up with this beautiful, high vibrational energy. Literally just watch them light up. Your cells are lighting up from head to toe. And as you exhale, just lovingly let go what doesn't serve you. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what the story is. It just, all that it's saying is it's ready to go. And you just lovingly release it. We have set the intention before we even hopped on here. I set the intention that any energy you release is immediately transmuted into love. So anything heavy you're holding on to, don't worry about it getting stuck in your house. We're releasing it and turning it into love. And we have that ability to transmute our energy and turn it into love. So again, breathe in and anchor light from the universe into your body. Exhale, release into the light any energy that's not serving you. Breathing in and releasing. And as you do that, I'm welcoming in the beautiful, loving, unconditional loving energy of spirit, of God, of source, of universe. I'm bringing this energy in. This energy wishes to join with you through your heart space. And like most of us, we keep our heart space tightly closed a lot of times. And it's God knows it's not personal. God knows that it's something we've developed as a way to protect ourselves. But you can almost view it as that energy's knocking on those doors around your heart and asking to be let in. And you can choose whether or not you let that energy in. But if you would like to, you can visualize those doors opening to receive. We're going to allow that energy to flow all the way through you. Feels amazing. We're going to let that energy flood your body, flowing all the way down to the tips of your toes, to the top of your head, down your arms into your fingertips. This energy is here to support you in your journey. This energy is here to remind you that you are loved. This energy wants to remind you that you're not doing any of this alone. Even if you think you're alone, this energy is telling you you're not. You're always surrounded by love. And truly, it's up to us to remember to open the door to receive that love. It can be challenging to remember to open the door to love, right? But that energy is there and wishes to join with you and be a part of your journey. And the most amazing thing of all is that you don't need me to do this for you. Anytime you want to connect with this loving energy, you just have to close your eyes, ask spirit, God, universe, whatever term you want to use, ask that unconditional loving energy to join you. And you can visualize that energy greeting your heart and moving through your body. So I'm going to stay quiet for a minute or two and just allow you to sit in this energy and allow this energy to lovingly support you. At this point, you might receive messages or get visions, or you might need to energetically release through emotions, or maybe you just want to sit in this energy. Whatever comes through is perfect. So I'm just going to give you some space for a couple of minutes, and then I'll come back on and we'll start the grounding process. So just receive. You can continue to just sit in this energy a bit longer. I'm going to start grounding your energy. And even though I'm grounding your energy, that doesn't mean that this unconditional loving energy is going to leave you. As long as you have a desire to stay connected, that energy's there. It's truly a matter of keeping the doors around your heart open. It really is what it boils down to. And when there's challenges that happen on earth, which we all experience, we have a tendency to close our heart. And what that does is it closes us off in other ways too. It closes us off from receiving this energy. But what's important to remember is that it's literally right there at all times. And when you realize you've closed your heart, you can open it up just as quickly as you closed it and welcome in that loving energy. You are worthy and you are deserving of this loving energy. No matter what has happened in the past, no matter what shame or guilt or regrets you may have, which I think we all can say that we have those. This energy does not care. This energy loves you and supports you. While I was closing my eyes, I could see they gave me an example, but see people surrounded by love and angels and guides and helpers, just because they wanted me to remind you that you're truly not doing this alone. You may feel alone at times, but you're truly not. You have them right there, literally right there. And they hold a beautiful high vibration of love. And anytime you could use that extra support, close your eyes, open your heart, and ask for it. So I'm just finishing grounding your energy. And you may start feeling like it's time to come back. And if you do, you would stretch. I find stretching and wiggling my fingers and toes to be a great way to come back to my body. So if you still in the process of coming back, I ask you, how does your energy feel now compared to when you started? Does it feel more settled and calm? Did you feel the loving energy come through? Did you feel supported? Did you receive any visions or messages? If you feel like sharing, please do. Please do. And while you're coming back and sharing, I thought I would share where the 444 comes from with my business. I had I had a very abrupt spiritual awakening in 2019, and up until then I had absolutely no idea about any of this. No clue. I wasn't like kind of like spiritually going or anything. I had no idea. And I had this really abrupt awakening when I was receiving energy healing for the first time. And I left there like a new person. And I had started seeing number sequences everywhere. And I had no idea what they meant. And finally it occurred to me to Google it. And I was just like, what is this? Why am I seeing these numbers all over the place? And I Googled it. And, I had been someone that had spent decades struggling with depression and anxiety. I frequently had thoughts of ending my life. And when 444 kept coming up over and over and over again, I looked it up and it said, you're not going at this by yourself. You're not alone. I can't even begin to describe the feeling that gave me that I was not doing this alone. We have guides and helpers, and we are supported and loved 100%. the what happens is that we don't remember that, or we don't realize that, and so we have closed off. And part of my message here, not just today, but with any of these, is to remind you you're not by yourself. And so that's where the 444 comes through with my website, Sacred Soul 444, is hearing that I'm not doing this by myself, that I've never been alone. I've had a guardian angel with me my whole life that has experienced everything with me. If I can't even begin to, as someone who felt so alone, it was a huge deal. So the 444 is actually my way of saying thank you for not leaving me alone. And it's also my way of letting all of you know that you're not alone either. So yes, so that's where the 444 comes in. Just looking at the comments, just seeing how everybody feels. Felicia got a message. She understands why she's here. She's not alone. She feels at peace. Wonderful. People feel relaxed, have a smile. They felt great, warm, supportive energy. Wonderful. Calm. Some people went on a little spiritual journey. I love that. Patricia is experiencing less pain. That's one of the nice things about Reiki. When I first went to get Reiki, I actually had been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and I used to give myself weekly. I can't remember. For a while I was on Enbrel, and then I was on Humira, but I was giving myself weekly shots in my stomach to try to help this autoimmune disease, and nothing was working. And I started getting energy healing all the time. And then, of course, then I learned how to do it and did it for myself. And I don't have that autoimmune disease anymore. And I probably never did. It's just that the energy was stuck and it was creating physical pain. When energy is not moving, it literally will create pain in the body. And it'll show up as depression and anxiety, but also physical. So I'm glad, Patricia, that you're feeling better. That's good. When I have pain in my body and I do energy work on myself, it's amazing how much it'll lessen. A true story, about a year and a half ago, I was hiking. I was in Big Bend National Park, which, if you've ever been there, it's super remote. And I was by myself, and I was on a very long hike. I think it ended up being about 15 miles, even though my app told me it was only, I think, 11. But it was significantly longer, to the point I was getting really anxious if I had enough water. So I was on this hike. I've not seen anyone for hours and hours and hours. It's super remote. And I actually hyperextended my knee. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I couldn't stand on it. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to do. There's no cell service. What am I going to do? So I was like, okay, I'm going to need to do some Reiki. I'm going to pray while I do some Reiki and put my hands on my knee. And a few minutes later, I was like, okay, let's test it out. And I stood up and the pain was gone. It was amazing. So Reiki is incredible. All right, wonderful. Well, I'm glad people are feeling better. That's exactly what I want. So I have a workshop a week from tomorrow. And this workshop is on letting go. So when we're in this process of doing this work on ourselves, or let's just say, whether it's eating better or consciously working on our vibe, or intentionally trying to align ourselves with a better life, whatever it is, all of those things are raising your vibration, right? Like, so you're moving up, moving up, moving up. And then you're going to kind of hit a point. And that point is frequently because you can kind of think of it as you're a balloon that has a heavy anchor on it. And that there's something anchoring you down, a heavy weight of some sort that's ready to be released. And you basically have to release it so you can continue that progression upward in vibration. And so the next workshop, the Shift Your Energy workshop, we're going to be talking about that. And I will tell you, I am terrible at releasing. I have been really bad at it. And so when I was guided that this is what our next topic was, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm really bad at this. You're going to have to help me. And they said, not a problem. We're going to show you. And sure enough, they had me release all sorts of stuff to teach me techniques that then I can turn around and teach all of you. I wasn't expecting them to put me through it, to be honest with you. I was expecting just to get some messages and then share with you all. But no, they're like, we're going to put you through it, girl. This is the best way for you to do this. So anyway, I'm excited to teach this stuff next week. And I'm excited to share it. And what's been fun about it is it has really changed my mindset. What I've learned has really changed my mindset, and it's helping me with releasing attachment, because attachment is what creates a lot of suffering. Attachment is what holds us down energetically. I have a hair on my nose. But anyway, so I'm excited to teach this. So we're going to do that next week. We're also going to include an energy healing. We're going to go through all the chakras, get those all nice and balanced. And they have a special energetic release they're going to do to, when I say they, I'm talking about guides, helpers, angels, Reiki masters. We have all sorts of helpers here. They're helping me. It's not just me. So when you hear me say me or we let me say that again. When you hear me say we, I'm actually talking about guides and helpers. I don't have a team here. It's just me and them. So when I talk about we, that's who I'm referring to. But they have some energetic clearing that they're planning to do to help those who attend with like energetically releasing things. So those who are coming, I would encourage you to, if you already have some stuff in mind that you know you want to release, or even if you're not sure, but you know, I've hit a stagnant point and I'm ready to move up. This will be a good one for you. This will be really good. So that's a week from tomorrow on April 14th from 1 to 2 p.m. And then on the 28th, we have the Spirit Guide workshop coming up. I'm very excited. Like I just shared about the 444, knowing that I'm not doing this alone, that alone was the biggest. It was like a sense of relief, but also I felt so loved and supported. It made such a big difference in my life and my mindset just to know that piece. So if you've ever have felt alone in your journey, this is a great workshop. We're going to be talking about how you're not alone at all. We're going to talk about how to connect with them. We're going to talk about how to communicate with them. We're going to talk about who they are and how to build a relationship with them so that you can work on improving communication with them and receiving communication. So I'm excited to share. I'm really excited to share. My guides, my helpers, they make a huge difference in my life. And again, my awakening was only in 2019. So that was just 5 years ago. So I had no clue about any of this. And I went to lots of workshops and things to try to learn. And then I've had since then my own experiences. And I look forward to teaching all of this with you guys and helping you so that you can connect with your own guides and helpers so that you don't feel alone. You know, that's the worst. I don't want y'all to feel alone. All right. So if anyone's interested in those workshops, you can go to my website at sacredsoul444.com. So I'm just going to check the comments. I see a lot of thank yous, which I'm glad to hear. So glad. I'm glad that everyone's feeling good, feeling better. Awesome. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, email, my website. You can reach me in lots of different ways. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. I'm really grateful for all of you for joining me here. It was wonderful to connect with all of you. So have a good rest of your day. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. All right. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.